Real people, real cases. This is Verdict Watch.
Right.
I explained to them, this is so inappropriate what these two allegedly did. I'm not real happy with this plea being reduced from reckless to drag. Let's bring in Mr. Dabolsky, Mr. Newman, Mr. Aljalam, and Mr. Sala, and let's call in Mr. Caleb. People against Wasim Marzoug Aljalam, 26F246492. And I also have Noman Sala, 26F246497. Okay, so I want Mr. Cayley in here, John.
He's not answering. They Judge here.
Mr. Newman, your appearance.
Hello, Your Honor. I'm here. Attorney David Newman for Noman Sal. Is he present via Zoom? Mr. Sal, please state your name for the record.
My name is Noman Sala.
So now we got to bring in Mr. Aljalam and Mr. Dabolsky.
I'm trying to bring them out of the breakout room, Judge. They're still in there.
Okay.
I may just have to close them.
Here you go.
I'm just going to join it real quick and tell them to return.
So I got Mr. Sala and Mr. Newman out here, but we're pulling up, getting Mr. Dabolsky and Mr. Aljalam out of the breakout room. Mr. Dabolsky, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Tim Dabolsky appearing on behalf of the defendant who is to my left. Would you please state your name?
Wasim Marzoug Aljalam.
And you
All right.
consent to this matter being broadcast over Zoom, correct?
Copy.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Cayley, your name. So, Mr. Newman, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't realize there were co-defendants. I called in Mr. Dabolsky. He and I went into chambers with Mr. Cayley.
Right.
I explained to them, this is so inappropriate what these two allegedly did. I'm not real happy with this plea being reduced from reckless to drag race. I'm not the prosecutor, though. But I did tell both he and Mr. Dabolsky, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling your clients, that this is way too nice for me. I'm not the prosecutor. It is extremely rare when I stand there and start saying, I feel like it's overstepping the bounds for a judge to start questioning every plea agreement. Mr. Cayley will tell you I don't do that. I think any other prosecutor, it's not my province. But I just want these guys to know. I want them to know how ridiculous that the allegation is. So I'm not going to get in the middle. I'm going to take this plea to drag racing. I think they should lose their license. I'm not the Secretary of State. I'm not in the legislature. I'm going to take their plea as offered to reckless driving, which is 4 points, I believe, 90 days jail. Costs are all of those and $100 fine, I believe. Am I correct on that? I haven't had a drag racing in quite a while. Yeah, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I'll dismiss the reckless, but we're going to talk. So, Mr. Newman, I wanted to disclose that conversation to you because I didn't realize at the time that I called in Mr. Dabolsky that these guys were how do I say it? That they weren't co-defendants, but that they were both engaging in this type of behavior. So I want you to hear that, and I want Mr. Sala to hear that. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And you said and Mr. Cayley did tell me he spoke to the officer who was fine with this. He approved of this plea agreement, right, Mr. Cayley?
Yes.
And you also mentioned that Mr. Sala had done some kind of a class. What class did he do?
Your Honor, he did take an online driving class. It was more inclined towards him managing his speed and also towards him being more careful on the road.
So what do you want me to order? I guess you mentioned that you thought I should order a class.
Correct.
What class do you want me to order?
Product safety improvement.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna take the plea and I'm gonna sentence him today. So, gentlemen, can I see your client, Mr. Dvorsky? If Mr. Sala and Mr.
Yes, sir.
El Jalam, if you plead guilty to drag racing, this is punishable by up to $100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those, 4 points. And I'm just telling you, I'm not likely to go easy on this one. Do you understand what I said, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I just said, Mr. El Jalam?
Yes, sir. I understand.
If you do that, I'll dismiss the reckless driving, but there's going to be some consequences. Do you understand what I said, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Do you
sir.
understand what I said, Mr. El Jalam?
Yes, Judge.
You have the right to a trial here. At a trial, you have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you say something in or out of court, whether orally or in writing, it can be used against you. At a trial, you are presumed to be innocent, and they have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. By pleading guilty to drag racing, you're waiving your right to a trial on the reckless charge or any reduced charge, and we will not have a trial, and you'll be giving up your constitutional right to a jury trial. Do you understand that, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Yes,
El
Judge.
Jalam?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that you're waiving the right to cross-examine prosecution witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and we will not have a trial of any kind. You understand that, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir.
Mr. El Jala?
Yes, Judge. I understand.
All right, to the charge of drag racing. How do you plead, Mr. Sala?
Guilty.
The charge of drag racing. How do you plead, Mr. El Jala?
I'll plead guilty, Judge.
Were you at 2:25 in the morning, Mr. Sala, operating a motor vehicle on Will Carlton Road near John L. in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne?
Yes.
You said yes?
Yes, sir.
And were you operating that motor vehicle, traveling 110 miles an hour in a 35 mile per hour speed zone?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that was at 2:25 in the morning on the 13th of June of 26, true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. El Jalam, the charge of drag racing again, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on the 13th of June of 26 at 2:33 in the morning on Will Carlton near John L. in Flat Rock?
Yes, sir. I was.
And were you traveling 110 in a 35 mile per hour zone?
Yes, sir. I was.
Are you on probation or parole, Mr. El Jalam?
No, I am not.
Are you Mr. Sala? Are you on
No.
probation? Or,
No, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, you're not on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty, Mr. El Jalam?
No, nobody forced me to do anything.
Mr. Sala?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to accept your guilty, please. Do you want to say anything? Accept your guilty, please, excuse me, to drag racing. Dismiss the original charge of reckless. Do you want to say anything? I'm ready for sentencing now, guys, if you are.
We're ready, Your Honor.
We're
Do
also
you wanna
ready, Your
say-
Honor.
Do you want to say anything regarding sentencing, Mr. Cayley?
No, Your Honor. I think you made it quite clear that I understand the gravity of the offense, and I hope these guys do too.
Well, they're gonna when I'm done. Mr. Newman or Mr. Dvorsky, I don't care who starts, gentlemen, but one of you can allocute for your client.
Judge, I'll allocute first, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Before the court, my client's 23 years old. He has, 24 years old. He has a clean criminal record. He understands and wishes he could relive this event. He understands that he's lucky that he didn't get into an accident. No one got hurt. He understands that his behavior was reckless. There's no excuse in the world for driving 110 and 35 miles an hour. And that comes out of my client's mouth. I mean, he knows that he's up against a serious situation here. and he would hope that the court would take his full record into consideration when imposing penalty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Newman?
Your Honor, if I may, my client, Mr. Sala, he's explained to me how stupid his behavior was in the situation, Your Honor. He's told me that he definitely was not thinking at the time. He's 26 years old, Your Honor. He has one child. He has another child on the way. He has a wife that's currently living in the state of Michigan that he has to tend to. He understands that he's not a kid. That this matter right now has truly opened his eyes to the simple fact that it's not about him, that there's others that he has to think about, and that this is one of those situations where it's not going to happen again. He's told me he's terribly sorry. He's sorry for the court. He's sorry for whatever he's put everybody through. This is one of those situations, Your Honor, where Mr. Sala would like to also say a couple words of apology of him apologizing to the court as to his actions. Mr. Sala, at this time, can you say a couple words, please?
Yes, I apologize for what I did, and I'll take full responsibility, and I'm willing to do whatever I can to fix. So, take classes, whether state classes. I just want to get
Wait,
my
you kind of
license
cut out
because I
there.
still have to go.
Wait. You kind of cut out there for a second. I heard your first part, and then you said, I'm willing to take responsibility or something like that. You kind of cut out. Can you repeat what you were saying?
I basically said, like, I take full responsibility, and I'm willing to do like classes or whatever I have to do to fix the situation. But I just didn't want my license getting suspended because I still got to go to my job and take care of my family and stuff like that.
Thank you, Mr. Sala.
Jeez. It loves.
Yes.
Mr. Al-Jalim, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yes, Judge, I am very sorry with the mistakes that I made that night. I know one little mistake could have ended my life, let alone another life. Anybody crossing the street. I just want you to know that I am very deeply sorry. And also, I am going to school for truck driving at the moment. I'm then like.
Say that again. You're going to school for what?
Truck driving, like CDL.
Okay.
I'm like about like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks done from being finished. So like in this like time of life is like probably like the worst thing that can happen. So like again, I'm very genuinely sorry about everything that happened.
Well, I'll tell you guys something. You cannot do this, Mr. Salim. You cannot do this, Mr. Al-Jalim. I mean, this is the equivalent, as far as I'm concerned, when you are driving 75 miles over the speed limit in a 35 mile per hour zone. It's the equivalent, as far as I'm concerned, of driving about 180 on I-75. This is ridiculous. I don't know how your lawyers did this. They did a great job for you guys. And I will add that both of you sound remorseful, which is important to me. But you're going to kill somebody driving like a maniac like that. I mean it. Or yourself. And you have a kid, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir.
Well, you don't want to leave him without a father, right?
Yeah, that job, because that job used to give up, just my foot was heavy, but we got fired from that job. So, well, currently I'm not driving, so I'll just take a 4-month break.
You did the driver improvement course. Here's what I'm doing. I'll at least am pleased to hear that you two sound remorseful. But you just cannot do this. This is so incredibly dangerous. 12 months probation, both of you. Mr. Cayley's told me here that you did the online, or your lawyer said that. Mr. Cayley acknowledged that. Mr. Sala, and you did it awaiting the pretrial. 12 months probation. You two cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. Mr. El Jalam, you're to take a driver improvement course. Driver improvement course. Both of you are to serve 5 days on the court work program and pay $35 a day for that, for a total of $175. And each of you are to do 2 days of community service, and that here is to be completed in this case. I'll give you until December the 1st. You're both to pay fines of 100, costs 125, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are $350, probation fees are $240 for 590, court work program fees are $175 for a total of $765. You may be eligible for early discharge. No violations, you get everything done. 6 months from now, you can by statute apply for early discharge. If you violate, you could get 90 days in jail. You have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I'm at least glad to hear that you guys sound remorseful, it sounds like to me, and that means a lot to me. But this is nothing short of ignorant. No more of this nonsense. All
Yeah,
right,
that was-
counsel. Mr. Dabolsky, Mr. Newman, tell me when your clients can pay these.
Your Honor, if I may, my client, Mr. Sala, he's currently living in Kentucky at the time.
For how long?
My client said he'll be able to pay today online.
Okay.
Right.
And then he's gonna meet with probation, so have him call the probation department, or why don't you do that for him, Mr. Dabolsky? It's 734-671-0201. Actually, I think they can instruct them, set up the court work program now.
Okay.
But, all right, so why don't you have your client stay? We'll put him in a breakout room, Heather. Your client's coming back to do the court work program. I don't mind if he stays in Kentucky for a while, but how long is he supposed to work in Kentucky?
Your Honor, I'm supposed to be here for about 3 to 4 months, just until I pay everything off.
I'll say this, can reside in Kentucky until November the 5th. Court work program to be scheduled for Mr. Sala after that.
Sounds good.
So you're gonna have to
Thank-
come back here by November the 5th, and we'll schedule your court work program days.
Thank you,
Can
Your
your
Honor.
client
Thank
pay
you,
all
Honor.
of this, Mr. Newman?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you can both pay it now, you can both stay online, we'll get probation to come on, so you don't have to fool with that, Mr. Dabolsky. Gentlemen, go ahead.
Sorry,
Thank you.
can I get till Monday, if you don't mind?
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing him, Mr. Newman.
Can I get until Monday, think?
Until Monday?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have a problem. You paid I'll just make it November the 12th, okay?
sounds good.
I mean, I'm sorry, August the 12th, geez. August the
Yeah.
12th,
Sounds
okay?
good.
Have a good
Yep.
day, guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, sir.
Judge.
Thank you. Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching Verdict Watch. New court drama every day. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a case. Leave a comment with your thoughts. We're watching too.